doesn't keep giving us these chances, okay? It's given us this chance, okay? We want to win this battle, and we can win this battle. Really, this time we can win this battle. I promise you, in Egypt, we will win. We will get rid of the
Many people in the movement, we between them want that movement to go farther to a fourth period, when the people are acting from the workplaces. In the demonstration, many people are calling for a general strike. We want another general strike.
The general strikes have given the opportunity to everyone to know that all these different separate resistances from different workplaces, neighborhoods, schools, universities and so on can be united. And there is an organized force that can push the fight forward, and that is the organized working class.
What the revolutionaries we're trying to do now is trying to deal with an important challenge, which is spreading this struggle from the neighborhoods into the workplaces. Now, the Greek comrades have told us this week that they've been inspired by the Spanish protests, and that actually big camps in Greece took place copying the Spanish model. But now we need to learn from the Greek model of having the class struggle alongside that struggle. And what we need to do is move forward towards a general strike. That is our next objective.
The Marxists kept saying that there will be a world crisis, that the system was unsustainable, that the system will enter a serious period of crisis. And we've seen that vindicated completely in the last 3 or 4 years. They say, yes, you were right about the crisis, but there's no resistance. Nobody's resisting it, okay? So you Marxists are right about crisis, but in terms of resistance, that was in the old century. This century, people don't resist it. And then you get a series of revolutions, general strikes, and so on, that put that away completely. Now, our task is to prove the third part of what we've been saying and what we've been talking about and what we've been telling people all these years, that we need to build a revolutionary organization to win the battles of the future. And this is our task today.
As far as the first duty is concerned, explaining the crisis and providing an alternative, the anti-capitalist left has been absolutely crucial. The program of the anti-capitalist left has now been at the center of the discussion in the entire movement. The program that says we should stop paying the debt, we should cancel the debt, that we should nationalize the banks under workers' control, that we should break with the Eurozone, and fourth, that we should occupy to save our jobs. This program has helped the struggle have a focus and a sense of the strategic tasks we have in front of us. Well, comrades, in times of crisis, the self-emancipation of the working class stops being just a slogan, and it has to find more concrete ways to express itself and fought for.
What I'm going to do is to talk a bit more about some of the problems and opportunities that face the radical and revolutionary left in Europe. It's very clear from what we've already heard that the defining issue in Europe today is austerity and the resistance to it. And the importance of Greece is it makes visible so starkly the combination of the most brutal austerity policies being imposed on people, but people fighting back on an immense and growing scale. And the challenge for any serious left in Europe is how they relate to building the resistance and helping to transform that resistance into something revolutionary in the way that Richard was talking about.
Now, there are two things I'd like to say. That Britain and the US, the governments obviously, and their intelligence service are on a daily basis involved in trying to sabotage the Egyptian revolution, of trying to contain the Egyptian revolution. Okay? Now, we won't let the generals win, okay? We can deal with our generals, but you deal with these Western interventions.
What we've seen in recent months, as both Jesus and Nikos described, is these fantastic movements driven by youth revolt that have filled the squares of the Spanish state and have also filled Syntagma in Athens. That's absolutely fantastic. But unless that revolt is linked to the assertion of collective working class power expressed in the general strikes, then eventually those revolts will burn themselves out.
It may seem like we're moving slowly, but that's because we've got a long way to go. We're going to go very far.
The struggle continues. The revolution continues. We will not stop until total victory. We will not stop until we get rid of the whole system, not just Mubarak, not just a few of his generals. Okay? We want to take over power. We want the working class in Egypt to take over power, and it will.